It's so hard already, just like their brain. The fierce dispute over the proposal to move formerly incarcerated people from Rikers Island into a hospital campus in a middle class Bronx neighborhood raises critical questions. You know what I'm saying, for New York in the post COVID era. You know what I'm saying, which escalates the rent and an affordable housing shortage. Historic numbers of New Yorkers are experiencing homelessness. The New York are uh, uh, well, clamoring to get clamoring to get the homeless off the street and out of the subways. But the increasingly contentious dispute in Morris Park illustrates how wide a gap can be between housing situation solutions that looks good on paper and and reality of making them happen. Those who would move from Rikers into new faculties have complex medical needs and could be, without help, vulnerable to ending up in the streets. Well, that's what they wanted to do. They don't give two fuck about New Yorkers. The demon Democrats never did. They don't care if you die out there in the cold, frozen, like a lollipop stick. You know what I'm saying? Like a popsicle. Uh, they call themselves trying to help here and there, but the help that they're trying to offer here and there is not doing much. It's not doing much. And it doesn't show well at all. And if the solution is so hard, you know what I'm saying, how is it not hard for other people to come in just buy up all the properties and everything? How is it's hard for you to help the homeless when you're the one probably made that situation what it is today? The demon Democrats are good for this. You know what I'm saying? When you look at what happened with the Great Depression, that'll tell you right there. You know how many people were homeless that were white during the Great Depression? Standing in soup kitchen lines in the cold for hours and hours just for a little tiny bowl of soup. You know what I'm saying? And maybe a cracker. You know what I mean? Don't give me that bullshit. But you made sure that they recovered from that. But it destroyed a lot of people's homes, families. They lost millions of dollars. They lost a lot of shit, and they were completely homeless. And the demon Democrats is the one who trumped up that Great Depression, calling it a Great Depression. You know what I'm saying? I call it a Great Train Robbery. Clown ass son of a. Woo! And they're still voting for the demon Democrats. Now they're doing it again, but using the phrase recession. It's the same fucking thing. It's garbage. It's garbage. You know what I'm saying? This is what they do to our country, and they've been doing it for years, especially to the black community. You know what I'm saying? And many Puerto Rican community and many other communities. Over the years, things have slightly changed here and there, but it's still the same. If you see Letitia James, she's out there fighting for the tenants right now that was living in bad conditions. You know what I'm saying? Black mold, the place stinking, the landlords don't do what they do. You know what I mean? Because they do not care about American people. They do not care about New Yorkers in the way that they should. This is why we're faced with these problems, and we know who's up there running. Most of them are fully demon democratical state. It's ran by them for years. No wonder the cost of rent and all kinds of shit and low wages while the rent sky high and all kinds of bullshit was going on. This was due to their demon democratical ways. Why did two demon Democrat Republicans help kill the campaign financing bill? You tell me. Mhm. Now, former Wyoming Democrat, demon Democrat Governor Mike Sullivan switched party to vote for Cheney. Hear this again. Mm. Oh, yes. As we see, former Wyoming demon Democratic Governor Mike Sullivan switched party to vote for bum ass Cheney. She needs to be removed. And even if he switched party, he didn't switch party. Why would you switch party? He's a demon Democrat coming in the Republican Party with the bullshit. Why are we allowing these people to come in the Republican Party and sabotage the motherfucker? It needs a cleaning out and it needs a strong stance. Donald J. Trump, you bet, the United States president is the only one we see with Ron DeSantis standing ground. The rest of the American people seem to have went, not all, but a lot have went on stuck on stupid. You know what I'm saying? Nobody even wants to read that bullshit. Former Wyoming Governor Mike Sullivan said he never thought he'd see the day he'd register to vote as a Republican. But that 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 day has come to help Cheney out because she's losing bad and she needs to keep on losing. Do not vote Liz Cheney back into office along with the other 10 Republicans who voted to impeach Trump. They are bad for the Republican Party. We need new young candidates in there who's not on the take and will back up Trump in this thing because it seems like black people are not stepping up on their own, nor to put themselves in any political power position other than the black caucus dummies, you know what I'm saying, and the civil rights jackasses. We don't need that shit no more. And we never did because I never trusted none of them. Because even as a kid, and I'm damn near 60 years old, all I see them come and do is give you a singing, a dance, and a good talk, and nothing never changed. They're full of fuckery then, they're full of fuckery now, and they're probably going to be full of fuckery in the future. So we're not going anywhere as black people. We need to step up and get our political power online because this is our country. It was taken away from us by outsiders. But now that time has passed, and this is a multicultural race in a free state. There are many different peoples and cultural races here in a free state. We need to get rid of the separation in the mentality and hold on to what we've got with all the power we have and drive out the bestiality. Let's get that straight. And Liz Cheney has got to go. It's not about Trump. It's about the Republican Party and its power in the Senate to protect United States citizens from the garbage. From the garbage, demon, Democrat, Luciferian, blood-sucking KKK, the Grand Pool Bar, the Fraternal Order bullshit. Talking about Norton Forrest, Nathan Brett. You started at the Demon Democrats, and if it was Nathan Forrest Bradford that started it, doing on the secret mission of starting a new secret just to beat up on the Republicans, and went out there and started that shit, why didn't you stop it? That's the question we're asking. You know what I'm saying? You created a rogue fucking killing machine to kill black people and the Republicans and the popular people in the popular parties as well. You were doing a lot of garbage then, and even so many Republicans that was in the Republican Party was down with that racist shit. They all was. So we know their fucking history. We don't need to keep going over it. This is a multicultural state and nation. And we need to keep it multicultural because that's good for a free state. You understand what I'm saying? But if we sit up here with these demon Democrats and keep re-electing these governors like Mike Sullivan and Liz Cheney, we're going to be screwed. You got to get your line in line, bro. Now, we see here where we have